What's up? I'm back. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't turn off like that. What was back there? I'm gonna go back there one day. I think people live back there. I think that's a housing area. I'm gonna drive back there one day. Back here. I be seeing cars come here. See, look, here a car right now. I think people live back there. Gotta cut down all the woods. Cut down all the birds' houses. All the animals, boy. And the thing is, like, I don't understand, like, people be living in big cities and stuff, but where all these other people be coming from? I guess they come from big cities like New York City. They get tired of New York City. They get tired of New Jersey. They get tired of Chicago. Chicago got suburbs, though. New York got Queens, but that's not enough. You know, New York is like 6 million people in New York City. They say 6 to 8 million people in New York City. Down here, I don't know how many it is. But look, when I used to live in Tennessee, it was the same shit. Everything goes up, and the product gets smaller. Look how small the muffins are in Starbucks. Some little ass muffins, and they be trying to charge $3 for them shits. But the thing about Starbucks is the decorum, and it gives you a place to sit. I remember when Starbucks first started getting Wi-Fi, you used to have to buy a Wi-Fi card. Remember that? You used to have to buy a Wi-Fi card, and they would give you the password on the card. And you had to pay for that. And then they made the Wi-Fi free. Get free Wi-Fi. But the Wi-Fi be slow as hell. The Wi-Fi in my house, I can upload a movie in seconds. But you know, that's the way it is in America. The price goes up and the product gets smaller. I remember when I was a fat boy and I used to go in Starbucks. I used to get about 6 or 7 o'clock. Now I don't eat right. Your stomach never sends a message to your brain that you're full. And this is why people say I ate and I'm not hungry. They be saying I just ate and I'm still hungry. Because you be eating and moving. And you don't eat to get full. You be eating foods that's high in calories. You eat food that's high in calories and it don't fill you up. It puts weight on you, but it don't fill you up. That's why. And that's why it's fast food is the name fast food, because you're eating it on the run. I remember when I was a little boy growing up, man, we used to eat them pizzas. And a pizza was big as hell. You get a slice. We used to buy a slice from off the hill, off of 155th Street. Right by the train station. I think it's Amsterdam, I'm not sure. And that slice was big as hell. That slice was big. And it was 50 cents. Then it went up to 75 cents. Then it went up to $1. Then it went up to $1.50. And the slices got smaller and smaller. And the pizza shops in New York ain't run by Italians no more. They mostly run by Russians and guys from Sarajevo and Kosovo or whatever. Those don't be Italians in them shops. When I was growing up, pizza shops used to be run by Italians. Used to be Italians on them pizza shops. And after Italians started owning them, then the Puerto Ricans and the Puerto Ricans, I don't know if Dominicans mess around with pizza. But then the Puerto Ricans started selling pizza. And then the pizzas, then like I said, then the Russians started selling them. And I remember the pizza on the Grand Concourse used to be real good. That, you know, I think it was the Italians that used to run that, and then the Puerto Ricans got it now. But like I tell you, cheese is no good for you. Cheese puts a lot of phlegm in your throat. Cheese puts a lot of mucus in your throat. Puts a lot of mucus in your body. Cheese does. I remember, that's what I was saying, fast food. New York, they got all the food restaurants. You got to sit down and eat. You got to sit down. But in most restaurants in the hood, in New York City, you can't sit down and eat. They don't want you to sit down. Because once you start sitting down, people start doing dumb shit. I remember on the Grand Concourse, You used to sit in the Chinese restaurants and eat. You would sit down and eat. You would sit down and eat. And then it became takeouts. And that means get your food and get out. They don't want you to sit in there no more. But I remember all the Chinese restaurants on Fordham, on the Grand Concourse used to have seats. And they were nice. They were pretty nice. You know, the decorum and everything. And then they started taking the seats out because people were coming in and do stupid shit. You know, people coming in and try to go to sleep and all that other shit. So they took them out. But that's how it was. Everybody comes in the hood and make money off of Negroes. Everybody make money. Like I was saying in my other video, I remember when all the stores in the hood, see, like, you go in a Jewish neighborhood, you see Jewish businesses. You go in a Chinese neighborhood, you go in an Asian neighborhood, you see Asian businesses. You go in a Russian neighborhood, you see Russian businesses. You go in a black neighborhood, you don't see black businesses. Everybody got a business in the black neighborhood except for black people. But when you go in a Caribbean neighborhood, you see Caribbean businesses. You see Jamaican businesses. That's why I like Brooklyn. You see Jamaican restaurants. You see Haitian restaurants. You see Dominican restaurants. You see Guyanese restaurants. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Gee. But the thing is, like the restaurants don't be real fancy. They try to make up, they be trying to hook them up. And that's what I like about it, because they be humble in the way they fix their place up. And they try. They go to the 99-cent store, be buying furniture out the 99-cent store, and be hooking up their store with it. They try. But the Haitian food be good. I used to go to the Haitian restaurant. I went to a Haitian restaurant one time in Brooklyn. And you could tell it was an old barbershop because they still have they had barbershop chairs in the restaurant, in the Haitian restaurant. Yeah. I used to go to the Haitian restaurant. By Lambi. I used to buy Lambi. I feel good now. Yeah. I can feel the sharpness coming back. It's coming back. Some people were saying something. What y'all saying? Some people were saying something. What y'all saying? They had Copeland's, they had Sylvia's, and Amy Ruth. I remember those. I remember Wilson's was on the hill. Wilson was like on 156th Street. In big cities. Everything's a fucking scam. You gotta watch out for everything in New York City, man. Everything is a fucking scam. Everything's a scam in New York City. You gotta be on point for everything, boy. Yo, I be telling people down here, like I be filming it, people be going in the gas station and leaving their cars running. And they be there for like 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes with their car running. They do that down here. I done seen it. They go in Starbucks and leave their shit on the table. You could never do no shit like that in New York City. I be telling people, when I used to be in Starbucks, I be like, don't leave that shit there, somebody gonna take it. I like, don't leave that shit there, somebody gonna take it. Yo, it's people that wake up with nothing to do. They only mission in life is to scam people. That's the only mission in life. That's the bad thing about New York. You gotta watch out for. Uh, they wake up in the morning thinking how they gonna scam somebody. That's their only mission in life. All right. How many miles you do? How many miles do you do? How many miles?
I'm in mile 7.
Oh, okay. I do 3.
Alright.
Yeah. All right. You don't do safe. Bullshit. You lying. You way down here. You lying. You can't see him here in the gray. You lying. I've been. They fight like that, so I think both of them are left-handed, but Crawford can switch. But my trainer used to always say, like a cat. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. What's that? The art of what? Here and turning to 7. Hold on, let me try to get what you're saying. I'm gonna start bringing my glasses out here. Who ain't turning to 7? How my book selling? It's slow. You should buy some and give them away as gifts. Buy some. You could use Cash App. $1 Brad Bathgate. Buy some. Yeah, I think people live back there. I'm gonna go back there. See what's back there. What's going on? Who's talking? What do I think about who? Let me see. What I think about Russian boxing styles? Man, I don't know. They all right. They got their own style. I mean, Russians used to have good Olympic teams, remember? But what happened was a lot of them Russians used to be pros. They used to be pros boxing American amateurs. And American amateurs still did good against them. It's all about, I don't know. They be getting, boxing has changed now. I want to say that. Boxing ain't like it used to be. You know, and I see, like I said, I be seeing a lot of guys just making shit up. They just be making shit up, man. Let me go back down. It be a lot of guys, they just be making shit up. This is out here, don't laugh, y'all. Yeah, Florida. Florida, Roy Jones came out of Florida. Roy Jones came out of Pensacola, Florida. Boxing ain't a sport like it used to be. Like I said, you know, like when I used to live in New York, I remember it was a gym on 145th Street. It used to be boxing gyms all over the place. I remember Sugar Ray Robinson. There used to be a gym over the Apollo. There used to be a boxing gym over the Apollo Theater. And Eddie Murphy's father, Vernon, he used to train there. Vernon Murphy, yeah. Eddie Murphy's stepfather, was a boxer. His name was Vernon Murphy. He used to train there. It used to be a gym. It used to be a gym in the basement of Salem Church on 129th Street and 7th Avenue. It used to be a gym down there. It used to be a gym down there. And when I lived in 129th Street and 212 in St. Nicholas Housing Projects, it was a boxing gym down there. It was a boxing gym down there. It was a boxing gym on 125th Street and 5th Avenue, where the Nation of Islam used to be. And then I think the Church of Jesus Christ, no, not them. It's some religious organization. They bought the building. But it used to be a gym. It used to be a gym on 125th Street and 5th. It used to be a gym. It used to be a gym in 212 in the basement. It was a gym on 129th Street and underneath Salem Church. It used to be a gym on 145th Street and 145th Street with an SNS Club and Willie Burger. It used to be a boxing gym over there. It used to be a boxing gym on 120th Street and Park Avenue. And it used to be a gym in the basement. And it used to be a gym in that I forgot the name, but they got a swimming pool. They had a I think they got a swimming pool over there. Over there like on 120th Street and 3rd Avenue. They used to be 2nd Street and I think that's 8th Avenue. I used to know where all them boxing gyms was. I remember all them boxing gyms. There was boxing gyms all over New York City. And then I remember I used to go to Church Street boxing gym. That was on Church Street, down there by much. Thank you. I knew where all them gyms. Oh shit, I didn't know that. You can see this. Oh shit. Oh, I can see what y'all saying. Can y'all see me? Oh shit, I done fucked up. I done messed it up, y'all. Oh, there you go. Oh snap, I can see what y'all saying. On 23rd in Lexington was a gym. Well, what happened? The rent, money. That's what make them gyms disappear. It's the money. They keep the apartments, and they leave the apartments to their children. And what they do is they take them apartments and they rent out the. You got a living room, and what they do now is they turn the dining room and the living room into bedrooms. Put them down and they rent out the rooms. And they charge like $125 a week, $200 a week. I don't like that, because you got to share the bathroom and all that other shit. I don't like this. It is what it is, though. I think New York City is bad in that regard. It's like a death trap, man. I think people be on top of each other and shit, and they be going crazy because there's no fucking room, man. Everybody on top of each other. They nosy and shit. You ain't got no peace. Look how quiet it is out here. I'm gonna tell people I'm in the Catskills. I'm in the woods in the Catskills. Yo, but I'm gonna get out of here, yo. I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm gonna go home, take a shower, and come back out. And make another video, alright? Check out my books online. Agitation gets the dirt out, and don't beat your children. Yeah. When I was a little boy, I used to love shit like that. We've been in the woods all fucking day. Catching frogs and shit. Doing shit all day. Alright, y'all, I gotta go. Talk to y'all later, alright?